Gladiator Showings in Rome by Graham Rogers. Introduction. Gladiators were warriors that fought against each other in public for glory and money. They fought in the Colosseum, which was like a stadium for citizens to watch animal hunts, battle recreations, and gladiator fights. Not all gladiators were slaves. Many were free men hoping for glory and money. The arena. Hunts and beast fights happened in the morning, the executions of prisoners in the afternoon, and gladiator fights in the evening. The politicians had to make sure the peasants were amused, so there would not be civil unrest, so the games lasted all day. Some games even lasted over 100 days. Below the Colosseum, under the arena, there was an area called the Hypogeum. The Hypogeum consisted of many tunnels, 32 animal pens, and 36 trap doors to the arena. Many people said it was the worst place on earth because of the horrible smell and dead bodies. Crowd interaction with the games. Gladiators did not always fight to the death. A match could end in a stalemate if the fight was drawn out and the crowd got bored. If both participants put on a good show, they were both allowed to leave honorably, but this was very rare. Referees probably would stop the fight if one gladiator was severely wounded, and trainers may have taught their gladiators to not kill a fellow fighter, but rather wound him instead of kill him. Crowd interaction with the games continued. If a gladiator got wounded or couldn't fight anymore, the crowd would decide if he lived or not. Paintings and films picture the thumbs down gesture as death, but many historians believe that the sign of death was thumbs up. Gladiatorial warfare. Gladiators were organized in classes. These classes fought with different weapons and fighting styles. Some few classes were the Thraces and Myrmiliones, who fought with a sword and a shield. Equites entered on horses, while Aesidari fought on chariots, and Democritus, who carried two swords, and the Retarius, who fought with a net and trident. The problem with this class, though, is if you missed your net, you were left defenseless. This class was very rare. Here are some photos of the different fighting styles. There were the Thraces right here, which carried a small sword and a small shield, which relied on speed rather than defense. The Myrmiliones had a bigger shield and a longer sword, which relied on defense rather than speed. So these two classes were kind of opposites. Here are the Equites and Aesidari. The Equites, you can see, travel on horseback with a decent defense, and the Aesidari had a chariot which pulled them into battle, and they both put up a solid fight. Here's the Democritus, which has his two swords, which relied on damage output, and the Retarius, which there is his trident and net, which he used to ensnare people, but was very defenseless if caught off guard.